We'll listen in and cross over to Bridget Ngana, who is live from Utumishi Girls Academy. Bridget, in the last hour or so since we spoke, what's been happening? What new developments have taken place?
Okay, so update as at now, sorry for that. The update as at now, Mariam, is that the Minister for Interior is already here, as well as his counterpart from the Ministry of Education. They arrived almost about half an hour ago. They did visit the scene of the incident, and right now they are cordoned off in a meeting with the top security organs in the country, and I do believe the first security responders in terms of security. But the issue is that parents are here. They still don't have any information. But right now I'm being joined on set by one of the parents who's been able to trace their child. Welcome. You can just tell us maybe how you got to learn about this information, and so far what do you know about what happened?
Thank you very much. My name is Eunice Mama Sokomredi, a parent in this school and also a leader in Nakuru County. It was a very sad morning. I got a phone call from one of our parents, a friend of mine, at 3 a.m. and they asked me, school is burning. So I said, I think, yes,
As we are seeing, what is the information you have so far?
The information I have so far is that the fire started from an upper dome and spread all over. Within no time, it had barricaded a part of the dome to one side, and to the other side, the students were unable to come out, but a lot of them were able to escape the fire. My daughter was in the lower dome, was able to escape and also help many more. So I've just seen her now. She's come from the hospital. They were all taken to St. Joseph's Hospital here, Gilgil. But she's okay, though she has a leg. She fell down, nearly becoming a stampede, but God is good that she's okay.
Has your daughter been able to tell you the cause of the fire, how it started?
Yeah, not really, but she says that the fire just started, and because we're in the lower dome, the fire started from the upper dome. What they heard, the other students screaming, saying this fire, they went to rescue. That's what she knows, yes.
In terms of information from the school, what have you been told as parents?
The school is still giving us brief because the government department has come here, the concerned state departments, so we're waiting to hear from them what they're going to tell us, because as it is, the dormitory area is still a crime scene and nobody can access there. We have to get the proper information from them. But the truth of the matter is that some of the students were trapped inside. Yes.
So are you saying that you're somewhat in the dark as well? You don't know what really is happening. You're grateful you found your daughter, but there's a lot of uncertainty among the parents.
There's a lot of uncertainty about other parents, but what I can say as at now is that there's also a problem that there was no water. So that is one of the things that could have caused the flames to rise quite high. And in future, we are seeking that we should have other people in security coming to sleep probably with the children, so that in matters like this, when they arise, somebody can help. Yes. Thank you so much.
We do also are grateful that you're able to locate your child. So that is the information we're having so far. That's one of the parents here telling us they've been able to trace their child. The Kenya Red Cross officials are setting up location tents within the school. We've seen them. There's also tents that offer both physical and psychological first aid. From the testimony of that parent, they say that the injured were rushed to a private facility that is not so far from the school in Elementaita area known as St. Joseph's. That's a private faith-based institution, and most of them are also coming back to school. Those who've been able to be given first aid and treatment, those who are not gravely injured. And what is happening behind me in that building is where the meeting with the officials, the government officials had mentioned, the DIG, the Minister for Interior, Kipchumba Murkomen, his counterpart from Education, Julius Ogamba, as well as the DG for the DCI are also on location. We've seen also the top homicide detectives in the country also going to the scene of crime and trying to also do the preliminary investigations. The information is still coming out in scanty portions, and still what we are yet to know is the statistics of the fatalities and also those who have been injured. From here in Gilgil, there's no information with regard to those statistics, but we will be giving you updates as and when they come. And anytime now, we do expect a news conference with the DIG and the Ministers for Education and Interior.
All right, Bridget, like you've said, the information is still quite scanty, and I know even finding parents to speak to can be incredibly difficult right now. But what does it look like trying to get information there from anyone, whether it be a parent, security agencies, the school administration? How is it like trying to get information?
In some respect, it feels more or less like we are in a very controlled environment. You've just heard behind me the security officers telling everyone to clear from this area, which is more or less like a parade ground. And we have been told to clear off this site. And so people are moving out. So what is happening is when you're here, in essence, itabidi umefuata sheria, because uko kwa nchi ambayo ni ya wanasheria, and that is the police service. And they're very much in control. Approaching parents, we've seen that they are coming out. Also, there's that reservation because of that air of uncertainty. There's still not yet substantive information that can really quell the anxiety that is here. So that is also one of the reasons why we are still looking like we do not know what we are saying, or we look like we are neither here nor there, like in a gray zone, like I've been saying over and over again. But the positive aspect is that those who will give us those answers are already on location, and like I've said, they are going to give us those answers, and possibly the country will be able to quell the anxiety that it has been woken up to with the news of this tragedy. It is an unfortunate event, and the parent mentioned that it happened in a dormitory block, and it is the upper wing of that dormitory block that had the fire breakout, and there was a stampede among the students. Scores of them have been moved to the private facility at Elementaita. They're receiving treatment. It is the death toll, and that, I think, that is the most important thing and the most anxiety-gripping information that is really disturbing a lot of people here. We've also tried to approach the representatives of parents, that is the Parents Teachers Association's chairpersons, especially for Utumishi Girls Academy, and they have really remained tight-lipped. In fact, I think they are in that room with the other senior government officials. But we're just moving out of here and possibly be able to give you a feel of what is happening on the other side, where residents and the parents have also come to get the real deal on what is happening here to Utumishi Girls.
All right. Thanks, Bridget. I think we'll keep coming back to you as we continue with the coverage. But thank you so much. And I think hearing from that parent also gave us a little bit more insight, and hearing from you as well. And the fact that they're saying she got a call from 3 a.m. The other parent said 3:30 a.m., meaning that's when the information started to spread. We still don't have a concrete time as to when exactly the fire started.